Weaponeer here, and if you hear any noise in the background, it's probably heaters and things like that. I do actually have a one of my old video lights way back in the corner. It actually has to be outside the room, and you probably can still hear it. It'll be that low hum, so just ignore it. We'll be fixing that pretty soon. But this right here is a video response to SirWilliam 318, and basically this is for his contest, and he had a couple of questions. What is your favorite rifle or gun, and what is your favorite knife? Well, my favorite knife is this one right here. This is a CRKT, man, I'll have to look it up here, M16-14Z Zulu Sierra Foxtrot. Easier for me to do it that way. And this has been an excellent knife for me. Love it. It's just handier than all heck. It's a little bit on the large side, but as far as a knife, this makes a perfect knife for me. Makes a good EDC. Now I have to have knives, and it's just, you know, for opening things like that. And I've explained that in other videos, and in the last video I explained it. So it's not like razor blades and stuff like that, or razor knives to go ahead and open up boxes and stuff like that. I can't even open up a bag of potato chips without using a knife. And so something like this is what I like to keep with me. I've got a lot of different types of knives. I just don't have a lot of different types of knives that I keep on me at all times. You know, I've got knives that I've had for 30 years, and you know, this one right here I've had for less than a year. But this one right here, I really like it because number one of my requirements is it has to be able to be opened with one hand. So I can go ahead and open this one up. This opens up very quickly. I like the way it has the little guards here. It's just a really easy knife to work with. It's easy enough to hold that, you know, to open that way. It's easy to close. You can go ahead and open it that way, or you can go ahead and drag it off of a pocket, open it that way. So that's why it's my favorite knife. As for a weapon, I own a lot of different weapons, and some of them are, you know, my favorite for one reason, and some of them are favorite for another reason. Some of them might be more rare than others, but you know, there's two of them basically that are really up there. And basically for this video, it's going to be this one right here. This one right here is originally this right here was my 30-06 Savage 110E, and it had a composite stock, or laminated stock. It had a laminated stock, not a composite. And this is 30-06, and it's what I used for years as a hunting rifle. So I've taken, you know, 25, 30 deer with the darn thing, and it always did its job. You know, as long as I did my job, it did its job. It was extremely reliable. It worked every time, and you know, when it comes to shooting deer, I like them dead. I don't want them running 2 or 3 steps. I just want them to drop right then and there. I haven't hunted now in a decade or more. I know it's been over that. Probably has been 15 years. And this rifle's been sitting in the gun cabinets, and since all the other ones are military rifles, I just never shot this one. This one right here, you know, 30-06, the way it was designed, it had a sharp recoil to it, and it just wasn't all that comfortable to shoot. And since it was just a 30-06 Savage 110E, it wasn't super reliable. I mean, not reliable. It was super accurate. I mean, it was nothing to, you know, it was just average. Put it that way, just average. And you know, I did all my hand loading for that one, and my hunting load was 165 grain hollow point bowtail Game King. So it always worked beautifully like that. So when I no longer used it, it really bothered me. You know, here I had this good rifle sitting in the case, and no longer being used because I no longer hunt. So for a while I've been considering doing something about that, and just recently I did. I went ahead and I converted it from 30-06 to a 6.5 by 4.7 Lapua, and now rather than average, now it does 1/4-inch groups at, you know, at 100 yards with factory ammo and a heavy wind. so the target was moving. And so it's an extremely accurate rifle. I built it, and built it off a McGowan barrel. The McGowan barrel made all the difference in the world. They make absolutely beautiful barrels. It's got a JP muzzle brake on it. Now, it's just a very well built firearm. And not just because I built it. It's just that, the little Pua makes it so I can't hardly miss. It's been my favorite because of the fact that this has been something that I've used on so many occasions. You go ahead and put food on the table, and then it sat there, did nothing. I couldn't shoot it because it was not as fun as shooting a military rifle or something. And now it's back to being one of my favorites again, to go out and shoot on the range. So that's basically it. I wanted to make sure I gave you a good description of it at least. I talked about this rifle in several occasions, and I got a couple of videos, a few written articles on it. So, I mean, when it's your favorite, it's your favorite. Can't say much more than that, I guess. Anything I might be doing with sometime in the near future would be, I might do a camo job, digital camo on the stock that I'm considering. And it might be a dip camo. So something to think about. Other than that, really, I'm not thinking about doing anything else to it. It's basically perfect the way it is. That's basically it. Good luck with the contest. Yeah, hopefully I can get you some more subscribers. Get a good channel, otherwise I wouldn't have been watching it. And, like I said, in just about every other video, if you have any comments or questions, leave it below. I'm Weaponeer, and I'll catch you in the next video.
What you want?